P-Tech Course 3, Income Approach to Value, Section 6, Review Questions and Answers. Number 1, you are appraising a property with a 5-year holding period. The following chart shows the anticipated net income for each year. The appropriate yield rate is 11%. What is the estimated property value? No, you don't want me to read the chart, correct?
No, you don't have to read that first chart with the answers.
Okay. Basically, the first chart is a set of years and net income for the years. Since the income for years 1 and 2 vary, you must discount each of them individually using the applicable factor from what is PW?
Present worth of $1.
Present worth of $1 for 11%. Please reference that chart. You come up with the information of year 1, income $180,000 times the factor of 0.90090 equals DCF of discounted cash flow of $162,162. Year 2 income $240,000 times the factor 0.81162 equals discounted cash flow $194,789. Since income is stable for years 3 to 5, you can discount it using the present worth of $1 per period for 3 years, then discount the result using the present worth of $1 for 2 years. Income, present worth of $1 divided by P, Dawn?
That is a different column. Which column is that?
We had this confusion.
Period. The present worth of $1, period.
Okay, so the present worth of $1 per period.
Per period.
Is the first 3 years is equal to 285,000 times or
2.44. So that's the present worth of $1 per period. Oh, I finally figured out why they're using one column over another. Thank you for going through this with me because you're helping me understand it. Okay, so since they say since the income is the same starting at year 3, 4, and 5, since it starts at year 3, you go to present worth of $1 per period at year 3, and since they're all the same, you're going to use that factor on year 3.
Okay, so the X doesn't, the X means the period.
Times.
Oh, it's a multiplication?
It's multiplication.
Okay.
Present worth of $1 per period, starting in year 3.
Okay. So then in this instance, we're taking the 285,000 multiplied by 2.443715, giving a value of $696,459, and then present worth of $1 discounted factor for 2 years is equal to the $696,459 times 0.811622,
which is present worth of $1 factor year 2.
Okay. And then that equals $565,261. You discount the reversion using the present worth of $1 for 5 years. Then you take the $1,900,000 times 0.593451 equals $1,127,557. Totaling the discounted values gives you the estimated market value of the property. Discounted factor for year 1 is equal to $162,162.
No, it's discounted cash flow.
Oh, what did I say?
Discounted factor.
Okay, sorry.
Just read the DCF.
Okay. So the DCF year 1 is equal to $162,162. The DCF for year 2 is equal to $194,789. The DCF for year 3 to 5 is $565,261. The discounted reversion is $1,127,557 for an estimated value of $2,049,769.
Yeah, the factors that are used will be in a column. If you look at that first chart, the first one they give you for years 1 through 5, and then the reversion. The first column is the net income. The second column would be the factor you multiply it by, and the third column would be the discounted cash flow for that year, and then you add all years up, including the reversion period for the total discounted cash flow, or the value. Does that make sense from your accounting years? Nothing? Okay. You're pretty.
At least I'm pretty. Number 2. You are appraising a property with a 10-year holding period. The following chart shows the estimated NOI for each year and the reversion at the beginning of year 11. The yield rate is 10.5%. What is the estimated property value? Do I need to start this problem over?
If you want to.
Well, no, I'm asking you what I need to do.
You were started over.
Number 2, you are appraising a property with a 10-year holding period. The following chart shows the estimated NOI for each year and the reversion at the beginning of year 11. The yield rate is 10.5%. What is the estimated property value? The following chart fills in the discount factors and DCF for each year. The indicated property value is $689,576. So, you want me to read this chart?
No, you don't have to read it.
Well, what's the answer?
It told, didn't it tell you the answer up in the front? The estimated property value was $689,576.
So that's what you're supposed to, that's all you're supposed to find out?
Yeah, now you see that chart there? You see it? This is what I was trying to explain to you before. You have the incomes that they give you. You go to a chart, 10.5% chart. You get the present worth of $1 for that in the factor column for that particular year. Multiply across, you get your DCF for that year, those years, and then you add them all up straight down the line.
So that's pretty straightforward, but even still, you're going to have to go to the chart and get those figures. So don't forget to pull the factor rate down to the reversion year. Reversion year.
From the last year in the holding period.
From the last year in the holding period.
Okay.
Number 3. You are appraising a property with a 12-year holding period. The following chart shows the estimated income in each year. Capitalizing year 13 income with a 9% OAR gives you the estimated value of the reversion. The yield rate is 12%. What is the estimated property value?
Why don't you go ahead and read that chart?
Year 1, $52,000. Year 2, $57,000. Year 3, $62,000. Year 4, $67,000. Years 5 through 12, $75,000. Year 13, $75,000.
And what are those dollars? What are those called?
What are the dollar amounts called?
What's the column heading?
NOI.
NOI. That's important.
Okay. Since the cash flows vary for each year for the first 4 years, we must discount them individually. Year 1, NOI $52,000 times your factor of 0.892857 equals discounted cash flow of $46,429. Year 2, NOI $57,000 multiplied by the factor of 0.797194 equals discounted cash flow $45,440. Year 3, NOI $62,000 multiplied by the factor of 0.711780 equals discounted cash flow of $44,130. Year 4, NOI $67,000 multiplied by the factor of 0.635518 equals discounted cash flow of $42,580 for a subtotal of discounted cash flow of $178,579.
For years 1 through 4.
For years 1 through 4, because that's what we just got through working on.
Yeah.
You can discount the 8 cash flows from years 5 to 12 using the present worth of $1 per period for 8 years. You must then discount your interim answer using present worth of $1 for 4 years. This process gives you a result of $236,777. Cash flow years 5 to 12, $75,000. Present worth of $1 per period for 8 years is 4.967640. The interim answer is $372,573 multiplied by the present worth of $1 for 4 years is 0.635518 for a subtotal of $236,777. Capitalizing year 13 income with an OAR of 9% gives you a reversion value of $833,333. Discounting this reversion value with the year 12 factor gives you the present worth of $213,896. You take the $833,333 times 0.256675 equals $213,896. Totaling the discounted cash flow gives you the estimated property value of $629,252. Years 1 to 4 total, subtotal $178,579. Years 5 to 12, subtotal $236,777. Reversion subtotal $213,896. Add those 3 amounts together, you get an estimated value of $629,252. Number 4. You are appraising a property with a 5-year holding period. The yield rate for this period is 9.75%. The estimated reversionary value is $1,150,000. The following chart shows the anticipated income stream over the holding period. Year 1, am I reading these all the way across?
Yeah.
Year 1, PGI $125,000, VNC 40%, expenses 55%. Number 2, or year 2, PGI $125,000, VNC 30%, expenses 35%. Year 3, $125,000 PGI, VNC 15%, expenses 30%. Year 4, $131,250, VNC 15%, expenses 30%. Year 5, $137,813 for PGI, VNC 15%, expenses 30%. Expenses are a percentage of EGI. What is the estimated property value? The following chart fills in NOI for each year and discounts it to its present worth. So to figure NOI,
you're going to take 40% of that PGI.
so 40% of 125,000?
Yes.
Okay.
So it's going to be 125 minus 40% of 125.
So it's a subtracting.
Yeah.
You're going to take 40%.
It's $50,000. So $75,000. Then you're going to take, for expenses, you're going to take 55% of that 75,000.
41,250. And then add that to the 75,000.
No, you're subtracting.
Then you subtract that from the 75,000, right?
Yeah.
Gives you a total of, I've got 33,750.
And which matches right up.
Oh, it sure does. I was looking at the wrong line.
Yeah.
Okay. So then you go to your table for present worth of $1
for 9 3/4%.
And come up with the factor
Discount cash flow
of 0.911162. So multiply that 0.911162 equals $30,752.
So you do that same math for
Each year.
each year.
Do you want me to read?
Not all of it, but you can read the stuff down at the bottom under that chart.
Well, I was. You must discount the reversion using the year 5 discount factor of 0.628026. This gives you a present value of $722,230. Adding the discount cash flow gives you the estimated market value of $961,778. Really? I hear you over there. Careful. You gonna shit yourself. Total DCFs is equal to $239,558. Discounted reversion $722,230 for an estimated value of $961,788. Number 5. You are appraising a property with a 3-year holding period. The yield rate for this period is 12.5%. The following chart shows the anticipated income stream over the holding period. Capitalize year 4 income with an OAR of 9.25% to estimate the reversion. What is the estimated market value of the subject property? Year 1, PGR $180,000, V&C 15%, expenses 20%. Year 2, PGR $190,000, V&C 15%, expenses 20%.
You can stop there, and then you can go down and read, and then we can do the math for year 1.
Expenses are a percentage of EGI. What is the estimated property value? The following chart adds NOI, the reversionary value, and the discounted values of each year's income. Year 1, potential gross rent $180,000, vacancy and collection 15%. So you take 15 and multiply it by the 180,000. 15%. Which is 27,000. So you're going to subtract that from the 180,000, which is 153,000. You're going to multiply that by 20% for your expenses, which is $30,600.
You subtract that off of.
Subtract that off the what?
The number that is 15% less than 180.
You subtract the 27,000 from the 180. So So 3,600. So 180 minus 27 minus 3,600 is $122,400.
It's 153,000.
No.
For that calculation, when you're subtracting 27 from 180.
Oh. I didn't write that down. I just subtracted and kept going.
I don't know how you do that on a calculator.
You remember numbers.
You remembered numbers. 30. I might end up with a calculator like this on the problem. So 122.4. Okay, good.
Then you're going to multiply that by the 0.888889.
That is the net operating income for year one. I want to go back and check the chart. What is it? For 12.5%.
12.5.
For year one. Present worth of $1 for year one. Okay.
You are gross.
What are you doing?
Waiting on you.
I'm ready.
You said you were going to check the chart?
Yeah, I went back and checked it.
Okay. So your discounted cash flow is $108,800. Do you want to do year two?
Yeah, you think you can do it kind of straight through?
Yeah.
Explaining what you're doing.
Yep. So for year two, you're going to take your potential gross rent of $190,000, multiply it by 0.15, the 15%, to get the, I don't know what number that gives you. That gives you the vacancy and collection loss amount. You're going to subtract that from the 190,000, giving you a total of $161,500. You're going to multiply that by the 20%, 161,500. Remember that. That gives you 32,300. Subtract that from the 161,500.
What was it? 33?
I don't remember. I already blew past it.
I thought you were remembering numbers.
I'm remembering the 161,500.
Okay.
Oops. It was 32,300, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, 129,200.
Which gives you the net operating income of $129,200. Multiply that times the 0.790123 equals $102,884 for your discounted cash flow.
And then year three, that's the last year of the holding period.
Yes, so it's also the reversion.
It's not also the reversion. Number 4, year 4 is the reversion.
It's not what I was going to say. All I was going to say is that year 3 is the reversion factor
Oh, the present worth of $1 factor for year 3 is also
the reversion factor amount.
Yeah, it's just all in the way you say it. Those are pretty straightforward. Okay, so there's some text there.
So reversion is equal to 112,000 divided by 0.0925 equals $1,210,811. $1,210,811 times 0.702332 equals $850,391. Your DCF for year 1 is equal to $108,800. DCF for year 2 is $102,084. DCF for year 3 is $95,517. Discounted reversion is equal to $850,391 for a total estimated value of $1,156,792.
Let me ask you a question. Okay.
Number 6. Below is a list of factors influencing property value. Determine which influence cap rate, which influence a yield rate, which influence both, and which influence neither. Conversion of debt to equity. Anticipated depreciation. Non-liquidity. Risk. Length of holding period. Ratio of wasting to non-wasting assets. Recapture of short-lived assets. Pepper, go outside. Conversion of debt to equity. A yield rate accounts for conversion of debt to equity over a property's holding period, but a cap rate does not. In essence, the cap rate applies to 1 year's income and reflects the distribution of ownership between debt and equity at the time the cap rate is calculated. Anticipated depreciation. Cap rates and yield rates account for different types of depreciation. A cap rate accounts for the depreciation of wasting assets by including a recapture component. It does not account for anticipated declines in property value over the holding period if those declines arise from general economic conditions. A yield rate does not include a component for recapture, but does account for anticipated changes in property value over the holding period. Non-liquidity. Both yield rates and cap rates account for non-liquidity. A non-liquidity factor makes up part of the return rate, which is part of both the cap rate and the yield rate. Risk. Risk makes up part of the return rate. Return rates are a part of both yield rates and cap rates. Length of the holding period. Length of the holding period is not considered with OARs, which apply to 1 year's income. It has a major influence on yield rates. Ratio of wasting to non-wasting assets. This ratio influences an OAR because it determines how much you must weigh recapture before adding it to return rate in order to calculate an OAR. It influences the weighing of the building cap rate. It does not influence the yield rate since the yield rate does not include a recapture component. Recapture of short-lived assets. Recapture of short-lived assets has no influence on either the yield rate or the cap rate. Your account for recapture of short-lived assets by means of expenses analysis generally under reserves for replacement. End